Dinwiddie initiating the offense. Same starting five from Wednesday night's opener, 107-105 loss to Phoenix, and Luka starts the game with a drive to the basket.
Mavericks have had a lot of success against this team.
Yes.
They really have, especially here.
Yeah, the Luka Ja Morant era. I think Luka's 5-1.
Yeah.
Last year, 3-1 was Dallas's record against Memphis. Third Mav to score 35+ in a season opener. Mavericks lost on December 4th at American Airlines Center to the Grizzlies last year, but then won in Memphis 4 days later. And they played twice in January, and Dallas won both of those games.
Well, I tell you, this guy, there's not a spot on the floor he can't get to. Luka a three to match what.
This is Luka against Desmond Bane. Dylan Brooks is still out for Memphis. He might have been defending Luka had that been the case. Here's a rim out three, and Luka with the offensive glass and a foul. This is Luka against Desmond Bane. Dylan Brooks is still out for Memphis. He might have been defending Luka had that been the case. Here's a rim out three, and Luka with the offensive glass and a foul.
And the crowd feeds off of that, you know, because it leads to better offensive opportunities, and that's what gets everybody pumped up.
It puts you in transition.
Yes, sir.
This is a low-paced team, so.
Missed free throws were a problem for the Mavericks on Wednesday night.
Up top and down hard. Luka lobs JaVale McGee. Luka scored the first 9 points. Now McGee a basket, and Dallas on a 7-love run. Found Luka in the backcourt. Driving on David Roddy and scoring. Luka got rowdy against Roddy. Drive by Finney Smith.
Nice pass.
Yeah, quick pass by Luka. Attacking the closeout and attacking the basket. The rack attack, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Now, it looked like they're playing on the second night of a back-to-back so far.
4-3. Christian Wood and Tim Hardaway have gone in the game for Dallas. McGee and Dinwiddie go out. And the one-legged fadeaway. Oh, a thing of beauty.
You get those three guys together.
Too much Monte.
Too much Monte.
Roddy tried to wedge himself up the baseline out to Morant. Morant was red hot downtown and route to his 49 points, but he missed that one. Luka with some lunch meat against the rookie. A splashdown three. Luka darting away from a double team and shoots another three and hits another three.
Right now.
You don't want to miss this dude.
Ooh.
I mean, any night he can start dropping this kind of action on people. He can start dropping this kind of action on people. Luka with the rebound on a wild shot attempt by Roddy. Oh, and what a pass! A leak out and the home run pass. Throwing the post route to a streaking Reggie Bullock. And Bullock scores. It is a 19-point lead for Dallas. Klebas come into the game.
See ya.
On the blow by. And the finger roll. A 23-point first quarter lead. And Desmond Bane looking for Brandon Clark, throws the ball away. It's tipped into the backcourt by Dallas. Tyus Jones trying to take the possession.
Was that a switch, or were they playing a zone with Wood up top?
And Luka steps away from Morant. Missed the shot. But Kleba there to clean the offensive glass. Back in. Dinwiddie.
Nice find.
Kick out to Luka. Back on the floor. Short on a three. Chasing Finney Smith.
He played a big role last year during the playoffs for this Memphis team.
It's a nice guy to have coming off the bench.
Memphis outscoring Dallas 13-10 here in the quarter. Now 13-12 with the Luka dime to McGee for the jam.
And he has good hands.
Yeah.
McGee. Oh, nice.
Oh! He crept up on him. Creeping him. And then Luka in transition doesn't get the roll.
Different element to have someone that big with that big of hands right by the rim for Luka to find.
And he has good hands.
Yeah.
McGee. Oh, nice.
Oh! He crept up on him. Creeping him. And then Luka in transition doesn't get the roll.
Different element to have someone that big with that big of hands right by the rim for Luka to find.
And he has good hands.
Yeah.
McGee. Oh, nice.
Oh! He crept up on him. Creeping him. And then Luka in transition doesn't get the roll.
That's unguardable stuff.
Kiss the baby.
Steven Adams on the money. Young superstar matchup. Luka against Ja. Gave it up to Finney Smith. Nice drive. Another nice drive. And a sidestep. And Luka leaves it short. And thought he got fouled. just not right. Here is Reggie Bull off the three. One of the most beautiful cities in North America.
Yeah, especially during the summertime.
Yeah.
There's so many lakes there.
You're saying that because there's no NBA in the summer.
Morant riding it, and Finney Smith from behind knocked the ball away, flies out of bounds.
I wouldn't say anything.
I would just go in there and I would put on old clips of Beverly Hills Cops, try to get their mind off of it.
Here's Wood finishing inside. Man, I did not think you were going there.
Have to step up, but this is about pride right now, the second half. You want to see them come out with a little more fight and play with a little more force. And if win or lose, that's what, if you're their coaching staff, that's what you're looking for from the Grizzlies.
All right, Greg Anthony, Devin Harris, Jared Greenberg. We're back after the game. Back out to the voice of the Mavs. Back out to the voice of the Mavs. Mark Followell, Derek Harper, and Jeff Skinwade.
To the tune of 54% in the first half. And a lot of shot making happened by Luka. And here is some more.
Opener here on their floor. A home opener. I'm not going to say anything in the locker room.
I don't know, man.
Definitely not watching Beverly Hills.
I want someone to prove to me.
They ain't watching anything.
No good, and Luka nearly tips it in. McGee does.
I'm not going to say anything in the locker room.
I don't know, man.
Definitely not watching Beverly Hills.
I want someone to prove to me.
They ain't watching anything.
No good, and Luka nearly tips it in. McGee does. Memphis was 7-7 last year on the second night of a back-to-back. They're on the second night of a back-to-back for the first time this year, having played in Houston and won by 7 last night. To the rolling Adams and swatted by McGee.
Yeah, you're talking about that back-to-back, Mark. They did, those guys were in the game in the fourth quarter, too.
Yep. Yeah,
the starters were. They were trying to win that game.
Tonight as a team, 2 by JaVale McGee. Shot clock winding down here. Dinwiddie a moment ago hit a 3. He'll drive it. I mean, a burst to the basket, and he lost the ball against Adams. Oh! Shot clock winding down here. Dinwiddie a moment ago hit a 3. He'll drive it. I mean, a burst to the basket, and he lost the ball against Adams. Oh! But Luka tricked him.
But Luka made a very clever play.
And another clever play by Luka. Got inside. Totally beat it.
So he, how much weight did he lose?
280 to 255.
55. I missed that part.
That's good on your joints.
Do the
He misses out on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I've thought about that since I asked him. I said, what do you miss? And it's like I was sitting and thinking, man.
too late in the game for a minute. He wants to get that beer in.
Oh, man.
Gotta have it.
Want to stay in great shape.
Dodo for 3, and then John Conchar for 3. And for both players, it was the first points of the game. Well, John Moran has 16. Mavs are led by 30 from Luka, 13 from Wood, and 12 from Dinwiddie. Conchar at the last second found Moran. He steps into a 3, and it's short.
That's what it looks like. That's the approach that they took. Good pass.
Rising, cramming it home. I know it's a 30-point game, but Moran could do eye-popping things like that drive he just had.
Oh, yeah.
The foul.
He's exceptional.
So is
Luka through the hands of Hardaway.
we were talking about plus minus this morning.
Yeah.
The projection there. You over here talking. So does it mean something or not?
At times, and at times it doesn't.
That's a good answer.
You know what? He was only with James Harden, and James Harden was really not there. Like, he hasn't been in a real winning situation yet.
Nice defense by Dallas on the miss inside by Brandon Clark. Then fancy.
Like, he hasn't been in a real winning situation yet.
Nice defense by Dallas on the miss inside by Brandon Clark. Then fancy. For Wood to finish with authority. And Desmond Bain was like 23% shooting in the first 2 games. And when good shooters
Struggle.
yeah, when they struggle for the games, it's like you knew
There's no such thing as halfway trucks.
Luka off for the kick out. The buzzer. Give me that exclamation point at the end of another fantastic quarter for Dallas.